of the umbrella body of Yoruba self-determination groups, Alena Omoduduwa, Professor Banji Akintoye, has endorsed the ongoing petition being pushed by the Nigerian Indigenous of Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination for Referendum. Akintoye, in a statement signed by him and made available to journalists on Wednesday by his communications manager, Mr. Maxwell Adeleye, called on all Yoruba people within and beyond the shores of Nigeria to sign the petition in order to aid the agitation for a Yoruba nation before the Nigerian government and international bodies. The renowned historian, who is also the chairman of National Alliance for Self-Determination, said in the statement titled "Towards the Yoruba Nation Referendum" that the petition for referendum is the first major step towards the conduct of a referendum that will make the actualization of self-region in Yoruba nation from Nigeria. We, the Yoruba people, must now move towards to accomplish our Yoruba nation self-determination by holding a referendum. A referendum is exactly like a regular election at which people line up at voting stations to vote for a candidate. In a referendum, we will not be voting for a candidate. We will be voting to make a choice or a given proposition. That proposition will be, I want Yoruba Republic, separation from Nigeria. Each voter will be able to vote yes or no. That is the Yoruba Nation referendum. But we Yoruba need to take some steps before we can get to our referendum. The first step is to make a strong statement loud and clear that we Yoruba want a referendum. The best peaceful way to make that statement is to circulate a petition among us that we want a referendum. Already, some patriotics under the umbrella of National Alliance for Self-Determination have now started to circulate a petition that we, Yoruba, Igbo, Niger Delta, and Middle Belt want a referendum. I urge all the millions of Yoruba people within and beyond Nigeria to vote in support of the petition. Sign in the petition that you want a Yoruba nation. So what we can use the petition to supported by millions of us as a weapon to get our referendum. We might use the petition to pressurize the federal government, that is the National Assembly, and the federal executive to grant us our referendum. However, the chances are that the federal government will answer no. Alternatively, we might take our petition to our state governments and demand that they should grant us our referendum. Since our state governments are our own elected government, we have a much better choice to compare them to do what we want. What we will need in pressure is to apply. We must not take no for answer. Sorry about that. Finally, we can take our petition to the United Nations and demand of them to come and arrange our referendum. The United Nations has carried out referendums in many parts of the world. One such referendum made it possible for South Sudan to break away from the Republic of Sudan. Another made it possible for Timor-Leste to break away from Indonesia. Therefore, our petition, supported by millions of us, is a great weapon to get our referendum. So, we Yoruba must all make a rush to vote for the petition that is now being circulated by National Alliance for Self-Determination. Akintoye said, "A right step in the right direction. If only these four regions can unite and push for a referendum, even if they could not get it, the Northerners will serve them restructuring in a golden plate with begging. Good move. How do we assess it? Yes, I support the Yoruba nation. Nice one, but I advise the organizers to please enlighten the Yoruba as to go about it. Recently, I have signed one petition as regards to the referendum. How do we assess the voting process for the petition? Is online or how? More details are needed, sir. Biafran should follow the steps and not violence and ignorance they usually behave. That is why people and the government looking at them as a troublesome Igbo people. They must follow the system and the direction of the Yoruba step, not war. Thanks the Akintoye for a good and wisdom you brought in. Please carry along with notable Yoruba leaders along, including Sunday Igboho, the steps to follow and not by violence. The whole world knowing us as Yoruba as a peaceful tribes and accommodating people, he said. So guys, you've all heard it now. I'm dropping it here. Let's hear from you. Hit the comment section and don't forget to give us thumbs up. Thank you very much for stopping by. Bye for now.